Bicester? Bicester? I'm hoping it's Bicester, and it's a town full of bisexuals.
Hey everybody, I'm Kelsey, and BuzzFeed UK has challenged me to try to pronounce British town names.
I've been to London a couple of times. It's honestly one of my favorite places, like period.
I studied abroad in London. I've been to Scotland. I really love the UK. However, I make no promises as to how I will perform in this challenge.
I avoid giving speeches just because I think I'm gonna screw up the words. So doing this in general is something that I am not confident with. I'm really nervous. Okay, let's get started.
Okay, so the first word looks like it is pronounced Gloucester, like that's how I would pronounce it as an American.
Oh, I should know this one. Gloucester? Gloucester? No.
I feel like this is a trick. It's definitely not Gloucester.
Gloucester? No. I'm so mad at me. I'm already doing bad.
Gloucester? Why am I putting a CH? Gloucester?
Gloucester? Oh, Gloucester. I've heard of Gloucester before. I don't know where it is.
Pretty sure I actually know how to pronounce because I went to Shakespeare camp. I was a very cool kid and we did a production of Richard III, and Richard III was like the Duke or Lord of Gloucester.
Based on my assumption of how British people would pronounce it, maybe Gloucester? Let's see.
Gloucester.
Gloucester! What?
Okay, I was close. Gloucester. Gloucester.
Gloucester!
Gloucester.
Gloucester. Well, great.
Gloucester. Gloucester. Okay. Ruslip? Ruslip?
Oh my god. This is a weird looking word.
My mouth can't even do it. Royslip. Royslip. I think it's pronounced Royslip. I think I'm correct.
Ruslip? Ryslip.
Royslip. Royslip. I'm going with Royslip, but it just feels so weird saying.
Ruslip? Ruslip? I'm gonna go with Ruslip.
Ryslip.
Ryslip. Okay. Huh?
Why is the U in there? There's so many other ways to say it. That U is waste of a letter.
I feel like the I is kind of sneaking, you know, but it wants to be here. It wants to be present. It wants to be known. It's sick of being overshadowed by that U, so go off.
Chiswick. I think I know this one. Chiswick.
Chiswick. Chiswick. I'm not really sure how I could mess that up. Chiswick. So I think that's correct.
Okay, this is either Chiswick, Chiswick. I'm gonna say Chiswick.
It's pretty straightforward. Chiswick. It like literally can't be anything else other than Chiswick.
Chiswick.
I really thought it was gonna be Chiswick.
Chiswick.
Chiswick. So we're just throwing the W's out the window at this point?
I know that people say that like Americans like dumb things down and make them easier, like we took out the U for some certain words, like whatever, fine. But adding in a W and it doesn't have anything to do with the word is just a waste.
This one literally looks like you head smashed into a keyboard, and that was the town name.
I can't even pronounce this.
Aberystwyth. I'm gonna think, I think it's pronounced Aberystwyth. 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 I think it's Aberystwyth.
Aberystwyth. That sounds like a town. Oh, where are you from? From Aberystwyth, mate. I'm going with Aberystwyth.
Aberystwyth.
Oh, now y'all want to bring back the W. Aberystwyth.
Aberystwyth.
I was so close. Whoa! You know what? Maybe I'm just better at the made-up ones.
Okay, Aberystwyth. It's a very pretty name. I would never have guessed that.
Bicester? Bicester? I'm hoping it's Bicester. And it's a town full of bisexuals.
It looks like Bicester, but I just think it's gonna be Bicester. Bicester.
Bicester. I was Bicester for a few years of my life. Bicester. That's literally, it couldn't be a bi. I'm like looking for the trick here because I know there's going to be one.
Bista.
What? Bister? Bister? Really?
Bister? Why is there the CE? More letters that are not necessary. Waste of letters.
Why put an I there if it's not gonna make an I sound? That's all I'm saying. But you know what? You guys do you.
Following the CESTER that has been in the past, I'm gonna say that this is Worcester. I am not confident in this.
It looks like Worcester, but I think it's gonna be Worcester. Worcester.
So I've read this word a lot because there's a sauce that has this name in it. I have never pronounced this out loud because I've never known how to pronounce it in America or England.
Worcester. Worcester. I don't know. There's a sauce in America that sounds like this name.
It's not Worcestershire, which is another word I don't know how to say. Worcestershire? It is that. It is the sauce. This is how you say the sauce, which I don't know how to say. This is Worcestershire sauce.
Worcester.
Worcester. Oh, so this is not the sauce.
When people were naming this, was it like Scrabble, where you get points for the more letters you use?
Worcester.
Worcester. Okay, I think I pronounced mine a little harder, like Worcester.
Hi. Well, it looks like comb, like a hair comb.
The first word is hi. I'm pretty sure that's how you say hi across the board. The second word looks like you would say Wickham? Wickham? Hi, Wickham.
Hi, Wycombe. Hi, I don't know. I'm just saying it in a British accent now. Maybe that'll give me an edge.
Hi, Wickham.
I got it right! Hi, Wickham. Hi, Wickham. I would name my dog that. Lowborough? Lowborough? Damn it.
Lowborough. Lubero. Lubero?
Laubra? Laubra.
Labra. Labra. I'm from Labra. Loughborough.
What? What?
Loughborough.
Loughborough. Loughborough.
See how? It's not fair that you take different rules on the same letters in the same word. Lough, broth, or Lowborough. Pick one and stick with it.
Loughborough. I was close with the end, though.
Loughborough.
This is just a game to you all, isn't it? Just writing these town names. I will admit, there's a lot of American town names that don't make sense too, so.
Garroch. Garroch. It looks like Gary Oak. Garrick. I think it's Garrick.
Gary. Honestly, like getting out of breath. Garioch sounds the most like a town out of the 12 things I just said out loud, so.
Garich. Garich.
I know I'm screwing this up. Garooch?
Gary.
Gary?
No way! It's not! Can't be Geary. There's no E and there's no Y.
Gary.
Gary?
Gary.
Gary? Like Gary?
Kirkcudbright. It looks like Kirkcudbright. I think pronunciation-wise, it's Kirkcudbright. Kirkcudbright.
I'm reading Kirkcudbright. Kirkcudbright. That sounds like it could be a town. Kirkcudbright. Kirschright. I'm going with Kirschright. It's gonna be like a trick. So I'm going with Kirschright.
Using the pronunciation I've learned today, I would go Kirkcudbright? Kirkcudbright? Kirkcudbrit? Kirkcudbrit.
Kirkcudbright?
Kirkcudbright.
Oh, god damn it. Kirkcudbright.
Kirkcudbright. Okay, I wasn't that far off. Kirkcudbright. I sound out so much like Kirkcudbright. And it's like Kirkcudbright.
Kirkcudbright.
Kirkcudbright. No, that's not how it's, I know this is how you pronounce it, it's not how it should be pronounced. Pronunciation's supposed to have rules!
Well, that was really difficult. If I had to rate my performance in terms of like letter grades, I definitely would have gotten an F.
If I'm being generous, a D-. I had a fun time. I love the UK and would love to visit any of these places, probably.
I did horribly. I knew that there were gonna be some tricks. I didn't know that they were gonna be making up sounds and ignoring complete syllables and adding in letters out of nowhere and deleting letters and pretending that they don't exist. Like, those letters matter. They exist. Pronounce them.
So many like vowels and consonants right next to each other with Y's.
The biggest curveball was probably Gary. What? I feel like I learned a lot. But I will say I feel like there's no real across the board rule. Like, it's not like there are no W's. There's no, you know, like everything just kind of varies based on the town name, and I guess it's history, so I don't know. Thanks BuzzFeed UK, that was fun.
Zzyzx. Hi, I'm Mew, and today myself and some other Brits are going to try to pronounce American town names.
I've been to the States a few times now, but only ever New York, and as far as I'm aware, I've pronounced that correctly.
Us British people are very aware of like American culture because we get a lot of American media.
A lot of American town names are like derived from other languages like Spanish and stuff like that. So my pronunciation of other languages is not great.
Off the top of my head, I wouldn't say that American town names seem particularly difficult to pronounce, but I'm sure this video is going to prove me wrong, so let's bring it on.
This one I know because of High School Musical.
I have a memory of Bugs Bunny saying it, I think, and he pronounces it like Albuquerque. Like, I'm sorry if that's really cringe and awful.
Albuquerque.
Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Nailed it. Boom. One on the board.
Albuquerque.
New Mexico.
Ooh, I should try and do an American accent with some of these. Albuquerque. Don't put that in.
Ooh, the next one I so know because of Will and Grace, and I believe that Grace is originally from
Schenectady. Schenectady. It sounds a bit saucy for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe it's because it kind of sounds like... No, I won't say that.
I'm just trying to read this thing and it's like, it's not really going too well.
This doesn't sound like a real place.
Schenectady? Schenectady?
Schenectady. No, that's not right. Schenectady.
Schenectady. Schenectady.
Schenectady.
Schenectady, New York.
Schenectady.
This is just like a proper mess.
Schenectady. Okay, now I'm just saying the same thing over and over again.
Schenectady, New York.
I'm so good at this game.
Oh, I was way off.
Schenectady, New York.
Yeah, Schenectady. Sounds like sort of like maybe some sort of surgery you might have, Schenectady. Or like a, bad rash. I've got Schenectady On my foot.
Schenectady, New York.
Schenectady.
Schenectady, New York.
Schenectady. Schenectady. Schenectady.
Oh my days. The next one is impossible to pronounce.
Oh no, I don't know.
It's like a P, F at the start and L, so it's like Pflugerville.
I think that the P is the only thing about this that's confusing, and that's the thing that you would stumble on.
I believe the P is silent, and I think it's pronounced Pflugerville.
Pflugerville, Texas.
Pflugerville. Pflugerville.
They look like a ville, don't they?
Pflugerville, Texas.
Pflugerville, boom.
That's a funky name. Pflugerville.
I mean, I feel a bit sorry for these people who live in Pflugerville, just because it sounds horrible, but maybe it's beautiful, who knows? Let me know. I'd love a trip to
Pflugerville, Texas.
sometime.
There is somewhere near where I grew up that's called Cheshire and Boise, and Boise was spelled B-O-I-S. So I think it's very similar.
It could be like a French pronunciation, so maybe it's like Boise.
Don't know why you spelled B-O-I. Just trying to mix it up a bit. Sound cool. But yeah, B-O-I-S-E, Boise.
I think if it was Boise, it would have like another E or something. So I'm gonna go with Boise, Idaho.
That's Boise, Idaho.
Boise, Idaho.
Oh, damn it.
Oh, so it was Boise. That's not fair!
So the next one, I don't see how I could get it wrong.
I mean, it doesn't seem that too hard. I'm just gonna straight out say it.
Camarillo, California. Sorry.
Camarillo. I bet it's something weird like Camarillo.
So I read this as Camarillo, California.
So I assume, like, maybe that is the spelling of Amarillo and then they just whack a C on the end. Camarillo. Armadillo? Brillo? Hard? I don't really know what's going on here.
So for this one, I'm gonna go for Camarillo, like Amarillo, which I think means yellow in Spanish.
Camarillo, California.
Boom! Knew it.
Camarillo, Camarillo.
Camarillo.
No. Oh no.
Don't know, it sounds definitely like the kind of place where you might ride a horse.
Whilst I'm tempted to say Des Moines, because it looks French, I think it's pronounced Des Moines.
It's either going to be Des Moines or Des Moines.
I know you're expecting us Brits to say Des Moines, but I'm not saying that. I'm saying Des Moines, California.
Des Moines, Iowa.
You just don't pronounce the S. So basically the same.
Des Moines, Iowa.
Des Moines. No. I don't know what that was.
Okay, this one's just taking the piss a little bit here because, like, it doesn't really seem to make much sense to me. I might spell it first. It's G-L-E-N, fair, that seems alright. And then they just whack an E-L-G on there, which is sort of giving me like a Scottish vibe.
If you asked me if I didn't know that it was from Maryland, I would have guessed it was maybe from Scotland.
Maryland? It's not pronounced Maryland. Like, we have a brand of cookies here that everyone calls Maryland.
Glenelg, Maryland. That doesn't sound right, does it? Glenelg, Maryland.
Maryland, I eat a lot of them cookies, so I think I got that spot on. Big fan of the choc chip.
Maryland. Maryland? I can't even say that.
I'm actually going to change it. My answer for this one is going to be Glenelg. Not Glenelg. I feel like the G is silent.
Let's go with Glenelg.
Glenelg, Maryland.
Yes!
What's the point in having that G on the end if you're just not going to use it?
Glenelg? Where did the last G go?
Glenelg? Where's the G gone? Glenelg.
He's just straight dropped the G. Like, he didn't give a
Lafayette. I don't know what else to say. That's how I think you pronounce that. I feel like I've heard of it.
That's the place you want to stay. Like, you want to stay at a nice bed and breakfast in Lafayette.
So this one, I think, is Lafayette.
I used to be the biggest True Blood fan, so this is Lafayette. That should be right. Right?
Lafayette, Louisiana.
Lafayette? It's kind of like just posh person saying it.
La is such an American way to pronounce things.
I don't know, it depends on the editing for this one, but you may give me some points.
Love that fried chicken. Yeah, wouldn't mind a visit.
Louisville? Louisville.
I mean, it's basically sticking two words together. Louisville? Louisville? Louisville?
I think it's Louisville, Kentucky.
I think this is pronounced Louisville.
Louisville, Kentucky. Louisville, Kentucky.
What?
Alright, close. Louisville. Louisville.
The spelling doesn't say that to me, but there we go.
Louisville. So not Louisville. Louisville. Is that Louisville?
They just like drop in stuff, don't they? Like that Glenelg.
Louisville, Kentucky.
No.
Tucson, Arizona. It looks like Tucson, but it's Tucson. And I know this because in Ugly Betty, one of the characters moves from New York to Tucson for his job. And yeah, it's placed in Arizona. It's but like Tucson, but sounds like...
Tucson, Arizona.
I feel like I've heard people refer to this place as Tuscan, but then I'm like, is it Tucson? No, that doesn't make sense. Or does it?
Tucson. Tucson, Arizona.
Tucson, Arizona.
America. I'm gonna need you to try a bit harder with your difficult names, because I got it. And this last one looks like somebody just mashed the keyboard.
Like, part of me feels like this is a prank, but... Because, like, what?
I don't even really think this is real.
Zzyzx. I'm so sorry.
That's just the end of the alphabet.
Zzyzx? Zzyzx?
Zzyzx. I don't think that's right, but I don't think I'm going to get this one, so I'm just going to guess Zzyzx.
Zzyzx? Zzyzx?
We'll just have to say Zzyzx. Like physics, but Zzyzx.
I believe it's actually pronounced Seattle.
Zzyzx, California.
What's that? I need to know the history behind that, because that's a crazy name.
Zzyzx, California.
It sounds like a mythical place, like somewhere like a Greek god would live.
It doesn't...
You know what? It's kind of a hot name for a place, not gonna lie.
Zzyzx, California.
Zzyzx. I mean, I never would have got that.
If anyone has like a spare room going in Zzyzx and needs a friend, hit me up.
How do I think I did? I think I did amazingly, I'm not gonna lie to you.
I was very close with most of them if I didn't get them right. I didn't get Camarillo. Camarillo.
I think I did alright. People might say otherwise. Maybe I've like absolutely butchered their hometown and they're like super over it.
I think I got like over half. You would agree, right?
Zzyzx. See you there.
I had no idea that they had their own language. Aren't like all the royalty princes and princesses of Wales?
Tywin.
Honestly, to me, looks like a little baby just got mad at the keyboard. It went like this.
Tywin, that's how you spell Tywin Lannister, isn't it?
Toon?
Taiwan. No, it's not Taiwan.
To win. Oh my god!
Why did the two Y's make different noises?
Krummig.
This looks like a game of hangman that I lost, right? Like there are a bunch of dashes and I just didn't get the vowels.
Do you cry much? That looks like an advertisement for an antidepressant.
Searmouth? The accent is key. Cremich.
So the Y is an
I think I could mess with this language.
Anisabel.
What? What is that? That looks like a rapper's name, like Young Sybil.
Yisable me.
Inisable.
Nice boy.
Okay.
Sounds like what you say when you're cold. You're just like brrr. And it's a brrr.
Aspati is tooth.
The top looks like a dumb startup that you'd see in Silicon Valley.
Asbidi begith.
Wabaidi wasaidi.
Ispiti istwith.
I'm sorry, what?
That's so cool. This is the coolest language.
Shanver push gungish, go get a chwent robish, Santa Silio go go go.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna go. I'm done.
This is one word.
Were they drunk when they named this town? This is a town?
Lanfair Pwy Guile Gogger
Sherwin Drubble Nailed it.
What? No! That sounds like you're making this up.
It sounds like an ancient prayer more than a town.
I think Welsh people value city names. I think in America it's kind of an afterthought.
I still want to go to Wales because it's beautiful, I hear. I don't want to ever have to follow directions there.
It's very interesting that it's so close to England and we associate it with being like England, but it's so very different.